My boyfriend's phone buzzed during our movie night, so I handed it to him. He rushed to the bathroom, leaving it unlocked. A message popped up. Is that whale still talking? I opened their group chat and found months of messages. I met my boyfriend Derek at a coffee shop 2 years ago. He spilled his drink on my laptop and spent 20 minutes apologizing while helping me dry it off. I thought it was cute. He asked for my number to pay for any repairs. We started dating a month later. Derek was charming, funny, and made me feel beautiful. I'd struggled with my weight my entire life. I'd been bullied in school, rejected by boys, and learned to make myself invisible. Derek seemed different. He called me gorgeous. He said he loved my curves. He said real men appreciated real women. I believed every word. We moved in together after a year. Things were good. He introduced me to his friends, a group of guys he'd known since college. They were loud and obnoxious, but seemed harmless. They'd come over for game nights and I'd make snacks and stay out of the way. Derek said they liked me. He said I was the best girlfriend he'd ever had. Movie night was our thing every Friday. We'd order takeout, pick something on streaming, and cuddle on the couch. It was my favorite part of the week. That Friday started normal. We were watching an action movie when his phone buzzed on the coffee table. I picked it up and handed it to him without looking. He glanced at the screen and his face changed. Something flickered in his eyes. Fear maybe. Or guilt. Bathroom. He muttered and rushed off, leaving the phone on the cushion beside me. Unlocked. I wasn't planning to snoop. I'd never been that girlfriend. But then another message popped up on the screen. It was from his friend Tony. Is that whale still talking? Tell her to shut up so you can text us back, LOL. My heart stopped. I stared at the word whale. I picked up the phone and opened the group chat. It was called The Boys and had 6 members. I scrolled up and started reading. My hands were shaking within seconds. Months of messages. All about me. Derek had written, she made dinner again. Took her an hour to finish her own plate. Shocking. Tony responded, bro, how do you even look at her? I'd need therapy. Another friend named Jake wrote, at least she cooks. Free maid service with benefits LMAO. Derek replied, the benefits aren't worth it, trust me. I closed my eyes and think about literally anyone else. They'd shared photos of me. Ones Derek had taken when I wasn't looking. Me eating breakfast, me sleeping, me in a swimsuit from our beach trip last summer. Under the swimsuit photo, someone wrote, beached whale alert. Derek had responded with 3 laughing emojis. I kept scrolling. There was more. So much more. They mocked my laugh, my clothes, the way I walked, the way I talked. Derek had told them I was just convenient. He said I paid half the rent and never complained. He said he was waiting for someone better to come along. The bathroom door opened. Derek walked out and saw me holding his phone. His face went white. What are you doing? I held up the phone. Whale, that's what you call me. He stepped forward. Baby, that's just guy talk. It doesn't mean anything. You know how the boys are. You shared photos of me. You said you close your eyes when we're together. You said I'm just convenient. He ran his hand through his hair. I was just joking around. I didn't mean any of it. I love you. You love that I pay half the rent. You love that I cook and clean and never complain. You don't love me. I stood up and walked to the bedroom. I pulled out my suitcase and started packing. Derek followed me, talking the entire time. He said I was overreacting. He said all guys talk like that. He said I was being too sensitive. He said I'd never find someone better. That last one made me stop. I turned and looked at him. You're right. Maybe I won't find someone better, but I'd rather be alone than be with someone who calls me a whale to his friends and then kisses me goodnight. I finished packing in 20 minutes. He didn't help. He just stood there looking annoyed that his comfortable arrangement was ending. I called my sister and asked if I could stay with her. She said yes without asking questions. At the door, Derek tried one more time. You're making a mistake. You'll come crawling back in a week. I looked at him one last time. I spent 2 years thinking I was lucky to have you. Turns out you were lucky to have me. I just didn't know my worth. Now I do. I drove to my sister's apartment and cried for 3 hours. Not because I missed him, but because I'd wasted 2 years on someone who saw me as a joke. The next morning, I blocked Derek on everything. I blocked his friends too. I started therapy the following week. I learned that my weight didn't determine my value. I learned that the right person would never mock me behind my back. I learned that I deserved better. 6 months later, I've lost 30 pounds. Not for anyone else. For me. I have energy now. I have confidence. I have standards. Derek texted me from a new number last month. He said he missed me. He said his new girlfriend was crazy and I was so much easier to be with. Easy. That's all I ever was to him. I deleted the message without responding. Some people see kindness as weakness. Derek thought I was convenient. Now he can find convenience somewhere else. I'm not a whale. I'm not a joke. I'm not settling for someone who doesn't see my worth. That girl who handed him his phone on movie night is gone, and she's never going back.